Dream. Shouldn't have said that. Rapture. Alright, here's what I can remember. Part of what I can remember. Alright, so there seemed to be some kind of a space station. Should say space station. Okay. Whatever they were doing there at the plant, they were, it looked like, okay, it looked like some kind of military operation, but it also looked like a place where fuel was transported or received. In my dream, okay, so in my dream, there's this guy who's moving like a barrel of the fuel for some reason. Whatever, I don't know if that's his job or whatever, but he's moving the barrel and he decides to mess around with it. And when he messes around, you could see very plainly that he knew what he was doing. So he kind of like, it was so weird. He kind of like, he was taking the oil or the fuel in the barrel and he was bathing with it. Or he was throwing it on himself. I don't know if he was trying to kill himself. I honestly don't know what was going on. Okay, so he's messing around with the fuel in the barrel. And when he knew that he knew what he was doing, this guy that looked a lot like my biological dad was passing by. And he knew that he was really, really strict. Because he is. He's really, really, really strict. He knew that he was really, really strict. And what he was doing was nonsense, right? Because he was playing with the oil. He was basically trying to soak himself in the oil. I don't know if he was attempting something, but when the guy was passing by, he was doing that. And then he quickly put it down, very quickly. It's like a huge barrel of oil. And the guy that looked like my biological dad just passed by really quickly. Okay. So, like, I was around there in this like huge warehouse looking thing. I was around there where they were with the oil. I don't know. Yo, my biological dad is so strict. He is so mean. But anyway, when he passed by, the guy put away his thing and he said that's his dad. So his dad is coming. So he just, like, he knew that he was in trouble, so he just put away the oil and he tried to hide it, right? But he was soaking himself in the oil. I'm talking about like car oil or car gas, whatever they use. And I was in the kind of warehouse. It's a huge place where they were like loading these barrels. And there was like a space station close by in the dream, and I was telling people, get your stuff together, get your act together. Some things are gonna happen. And people weren't really paying attention. They're like laughing around, and there was a bunch of guys there. They were just laughing around like it was no big deal, right? I kind of put something on the wall of this place, and it was in this kind of like a sunshine yellowish orange. And what was I putting? I was trying to get their attention and put like letters on the wall. Y'all remember Daniel, how Daniel had the handwriting on the wall? Okay. So I was putting these like letters on the wall, and they were starting to look, right? So I was like looking like a teacher of some kind, putting letters on the wall, spelling out something for them. And within seconds, I just disappeared like that. I saw the hand of Oba Jesus just come, and it's like he reached down and he just took some people out. And I was one of them, right? It disappeared. I disappeared from their sight. I didn't see where the hat came from. I just saw when. It just started disappearing. Everybody started disappearing. And not like gradually, but like boom. So within seconds, we wondered, well, we didn't even wonder where we were going, right? Within seconds, the hand opened out and dropped us into this beautiful field garden area. And when I say us, it was us. It was a bunch of people. And in this field, we saw his face. We looked up and we saw where his hand put us down. And we saw his face, right? And this was so weird. He was smiling and he was happy that he'd taken us out and put us in a field. So we're looking around, and it's a beautiful place. It's one of the brightest, sunshiny places that I've ever seen, but the sun's not hot. It's just bright and beautiful. I didn't realize that it was another place, but it's in the same place. It's in another location, but it's in the same place. So we're looking around, and we're like, where are we? But we're happy, and we thought that we were like out of the trouble, whatever. All right. So I'm looking in the distance in my dream, and I see from the field, I'm seeing nothing actually. I'm seeing this area that looks kind of, what do I call that area? I don't know what to call that area. It looks like when, you know those Chinese trees? You know those short trees? In the area, it looks like there's a tree in the distance. And Abba is telling us to go there. Because like we didn't know where we were. We thought he just took us out of the earth. But we were on the earth. So he took us to this, and I'm looking at this kind of tree, short tree in the distance. So we ended up walking to that place, which wasn't very far. But it seemed like it was sectioned off from where he'd taken us from. Alright, from the outside, it looks like nothing elaborate or nothing great. But the inside, wow. So from the outside, it looks like it's definitely a facility. It's a beautiful, it had a beautiful, like, laundry room. It had a beautiful office. It had a beautiful waiting room. It had a cafeteria area. Everything was there that we needed. So in my dream, we opened up and we went to we knocked on the door and they opened up. Okay, there were people already there, people that were already gathered up, and everybody had a Bible in there, and everybody was reading, and everybody was kind of like happy because they were feeling safe. All right. This place was made of glass. This place was, the facility You couldn't tell much of it outside, but inside was beautiful. The place was made of glass, but everybody was sitting down there like, the inside looked like an airport. Like when you wait on your, you go through the gate and you wait in the lounge area, kind of like that, but a huge area. Waiting for a flight. Check this out. Okay. So everybody had a Bible and everybody was reading, and there were a couple seats, not a lot, but there was a couple seats. So there was this lady, she was reading her Bible, and right at the back of her, there were 2 seats, and I like to sit at the back. I don't take like front seat portion, so I like to sit at the back. So I went at the back of her, and I was sitting at the back, and I had this friend with me, and she came right there, and she was sitting at the back. I think she was Shivani. I'm not sure. I haven't seen her in a month or 2. The days are passing by, maybe like a couple of months. So I motioned her, and I said, come and sit with me. So she sat there with me. And then there were like about, on the other row with the woman, there was probably like about 6 more seats or something. And I counted like, okay, so it's a few. But the people who came in with me, they all had seats. So they sat there. Then, okay, so then the door to this place, it closed. But it was glass. So, I think there was a knocking on the door. We could see people approaching. So it kind of reminded me like the Ark. We could see people approaching the facility or the glass area, whatever. The whole thing was glass. But we could see outside. They couldn't see inside until they approached, and they were like really up to the thing. So it locked, right? So then we could see people coming in. And then I looked back through the glass, and I saw that the area with the space station and the gas and whatever was not far away at all. So then I saw the people, the men from there, coming to where we were. And they had arrived, okay? They were there. Okay, wait, so hold on. So in between or after, I'm trying to remember. There's a part with the grocery. Okay. So they found the facility. But, okay. So there was a place that we could pass through, like maybe the back or something, I don't know. I don't know if it was before or after we got there. But we went to a grocery to try and gather food, or somebody sent us to buy food. Listen, there was a lot of money. A guy from the facility was with us. He got raptured up. And he had like a ton of money. And I mean a ton. He had a ton of money. I don't know where he got the money, but he got a ton of money. He came with like a carload full of money. And he was like, I got the money. So in the grocery, we went to the grocery. And I remember picking up some odd things. And we only had a couple of minutes to take up what we needed. So I grabbed some clean clothes and, it's so weird. Chocolate chip cookies. Why? I don't know. And granola bars. And I don't remember what else. But there was some guy appearing in the grocery, and he was telling me to take the chocolate chip and some chocolate and some granola bars and smash them together. I'm like, wait, what? So, in the grocery, and then he disappeared. So there I am, picking up some clothes, like some different clothes, and just a couple dresses, like 3 dresses or something. And the guy with the money, like a lot of money, he came in. But we had enough. We had a lot too, but he had like a stack. So, but that's all I was buying. It was weird. So this woman, when she saw me buying the clothes, she approached me and asked me if I needed help. And then this guy came in with the money and he said, "Is that all that you want? Is that all that you're getting?" And I said, "Yeah, it's just a few stuff that we need." So we were getting what we need. And he came in there and he started to spend. And when he was finished, he was buying all kinds of things. He was buying meat. He was buying all kinds of things. And we ended up going back. And then there were other cars that were coming in the direction of the grocery. We didn't know that they were the people from the space station gas area or whatever. So we left with our purchase. The guy disappeared. I don't know. He disappeared. Then, in 2 seconds, he's at the facility. And then we're there with him. And as soon as we take our places and we sit down, so now that we have all that we need and we're sitting down in this looking like an airport lounge, and then we go into this, like everybody's called into a meeting. So there's that huge boardroom meeting area, and everybody's got a file there in front of them on a table, huge table. And we're sitting down, and then I don't remember the meeting, but we go back into the lounge area and we're waiting again. And there's knocks on the door and we could see the people coming, but the place is sealed off. And it kind of reminded me like when Jesus said, the bridegroom came and those who were ready entered in and the door was shut. The people on the outside looking in through the glass could see us there. And I was thinking, I'm like, wow, this place is glass. If they hit on it, it'll probably like break or something. The minute that I thought that, they were like some kind of vine. It looked like a vine, okay? It's like a vine that just started to grow all around the place, inside, that blocked off or kind of fortified the glass, the glass of the area. And a guy inside of it decided to pluck the vine or break the vine, and he just knocked out. There was a gas inside of the vine that just knocked him out. So everybody felt kind of safe that the vine, do you get it? The vine had fortified the place, and it just kind of like, I don't know how to say, blocked off the glass area. But it blocked off the glass area. Alright, there was another part to it. I'm trying to remember. The people on the outside wanted in. The guys from the station, the guys from the gas area, the space station, they wanted in. And it kind of reminded me of the ark. When Noah went in, and the ark was shut. And people were outside, banging on the outside, saying, "Let us in." That's what that reminded me of. They were getting really ticked off, and that's when the vine started to grow and fortify the glass area that we're in, the glass place, the glass facility. And I just remembered everybody being so calm after the vine just fortified the place. I think that's as much as I remember there. So I woke up and I came to share it. At first I thought it was like a rapture dream, because it was, because Albert took us up and put us somewhere. But then, remember where he said the woman was taken to a place where she's fed for a times and half a time, where she's safe from the area of the serpent. That's what that reminded me of. And then it also reminded me of the ark that Noah entered in, where they were safe from the flood. So anybody get any more interpretations? Let me know. If I remember anything else, I'll let you know. I think that's all I remember for now. I don't remember if there was but there was an expectation. In the dream, there was an expectation that we were there for a temporary time, but we were taken care of. And we were getting ready to be taken out of there again, like raptured out. There was an expectation. So I woke up saying, wow, oh, Jesus is coming. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. And you know, I've been, okay, I'm going to come back and I'm going to say this.